You'll never look at a giraffe the same way again. Did you know there's an animal that can knock out a lion with just one kick? Yes, and I'm not talking about a predator, but the tallest creature on Earth, the giraffe. These giants can grow over 20 feet tall, but they carry a curious secret. Their heart weighs nearly 25 pounds and pumps about 16 gallons of blood per minute just to keep their brain working way up there. And if you think everything about them is exaggerated, wait until you hear this. A giraffe's tongue can stretch over 18 inches, and it has a bluish-purple color that protects it from the sun while munching on leaves high up in the trees. But hold on, things get even stranger. To know if a female is ready to mate, the male does something not so pleasant. He drinks her urine. Weird, right? But that's how they detect fertility hormones. Speaking of reproduction, baby giraffes don't have it easy. They're born almost 6 feet tall, and the very first thing they experience is a 2-meter drop straight to the ground, because the mother gives birth standing up. Even with such a rough start, they grow quickly. By 6 years old, they're already adults, able to run at 35 miles per hour while surviving constant threats in the African savanna. Here's another surprising fact. Despite their size, they hardly need water. They can survive just from the moisture in leaves, drinking real water only every few days. And when it comes to rest, forget those cozy 8 hours of sleep. A giraffe gets by with barely 30 minutes of naps a day, usually while standing. Oh, and remember when people thought giraffes were mute? Turns out that's not true at all. They snort, grunt, and even produce sounds at frequencies so low that the human ear can't hear them. Have you ever thought about how a giraffe manages to survive among so many predators? Despite their calm appearance, they have one of the most impressive defenses in the animal kingdom: vision. From nearly 20 feet high, they can spot movement from miles away, giving them a huge advantage against silent hunters like lions. And here's something curious: giraffes almost never lie down. Getting back up is too risky and takes time. Every second on the ground could mean life or death. That's why they spend most of their lives standing. Another fascinating detail: despite their massive necks, giraffes have the exact same number of vertebrae we do, just 7. The difference is that each one can be over 10 inches long. And get this, giraffes don't have vocal cords as developed as most mammals. That's why people long believed they were completely silent. Only with advanced technology did scientists discover the hidden sounds they actually make. Speaking of mysteries, not even scientists know exactly why giraffes have such unique spot patterns. Besides being as individual as human fingerprints, research suggests they help regulate body temperature, working like a natural cooling system. And if you thought giraffes lived alone, you're wrong. They form groups called towers. These towers can be small, with just a few individuals, or include over 30 giraffes living together, taking turns keeping watch for predators. The most impressive thing? Despite their colossal size, giraffes are incredibly graceful. Every step is quiet and calculated, almost like they're moving in slow motion across the savanna. And here's the kicker: even though they're icons of the wild, giraffes are in danger. Some species are already listed as endangered due to habitat loss and poaching. That means the majestic animal we admire in documentaries could one day disappear from the wild. Did you know giraffes were once called camel leopards in ancient times? Early explorers thought they were some bizarre mix of camel and leopard, which is how their scientific name, Giraffa camelopardalis, came to be. Back in the Roman Empire, they were seen as almost mythical beings. The first giraffe brought to Rome was such a sensation that crowds gathered just to watch it walk. Centuries later, in the 15th century, a giraffe was given as a diplomatic gift to the Sultan of Egypt. This practice continued in other courts. Kings and emperors showcased giraffes as symbols of power, wealth, and exoticism. In China, during the Ming Dynasty, a giraffe was presented to the emperor as a qilin, a mystical creature associated with prosperity and good fortune. To them, that long-necked animal seemed like living proof of legendary beings. But giraffes didn't just fascinate the ancient world. In the 19th century, when a giraffe named Giraffe was taken from Africa to France, she became a national sensation. Everywhere she went, crowds followed, giraffe print fashion appeared, and even hairstyles were inspired by her long neck. It was the first time an animal became a continental fashion trend. And to this day, giraffes continue to inspire artists and writers. Their shape appears in modern paintings, sculptures, and even in logos of brands that want to convey elegance, delicacy, and height. But maybe the most fascinating thing is this: throughout history, Giraffes have always represented something bigger: the ability to see further, to reach what seems out of grasp, and to stand out by being different. Now tell me, did you ever imagine that a simple savanna animal could carry so much cultural and symbolic weight throughout human history? So, which of these facts did you find the most amazing? Did you enjoy these curiosities? Then don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell, because here, you'll always discover incredible animal secrets no one else will tell you.